play
Salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
The clock is ticking, the air is alive, with dreams we're chasing, hearts open wide. The past is fading, it's time to let go. A brand new chapter is waiting to show. Lights are sparkling, the crowd starts to cheer. We're counting down, the moment is here. Midnight magic in the air, a million stars, a wish to share. Raise your glass, let the music play. We'll dance through the night till a brand new day. New Year's Eve, it's a time to believe in the magic we weave on New Year's Eve. Memories linger like flickering lights, laughter and tears, the story of nights. We've come so far, but there's so much ahead. A toast to the future, no fear, no regret. The clock hands meet, a new year's begun, a promise of hope for everyone. Midnight magic in the air, a million stars, a wish to share. Raise your glass, let the music play. We'll dance through the night till a brand new day. New Year's Eve, it's a time to believe in the magic we weave on New Year's Eve. Memories light up the sky, colors reflect in your eyes. Hand in hand we're not alone, the world feels like a home. Midnight magic in the air, a million stars, a wish to share. Raise your glass, let the music play. We'll dance through the night till a brand new day. New Year's Eve, it's a time to believe in the magic we weave on New Year's Eve. So here's to the dreams that will take flight, to the love we'll find on the sparkling night. New Year's Eve, it's a time to believe in the magic we weave on New Year's Eve.
Hello world, it's Berto Pray 5, and welcome to a stream by Admiral Teag. This man has asked me to provide a video to him. He said he didn't care what I said in it, to be honest. So I said, I can do that. I can do honest. The truth is, Admiral Teag, I don't really agree with most of what he says about Star Trek.
Radio signal from another world. Sir?
Hello, sirs and madams. It's your buddy, Admiral Teague. It's good to see everybody out there. Happy New Year or Happy Old Year. It will soon be an American year. The new year has started to creep in. It's in Canada. It's in South America. But it has not yet reached America. It is not an American New Year yet. It is still the old year. And with me to celebrate the end of the old and the beginning of the new are Gorilla's Random Thoughts and my good friend Resolute Germ. Fellas, why am I on the bottom tile in my own channel? I'm host hour one. You got to move me to the middle at least. I demand it.
Well, you go find the ball. Yeah, you want to go find the ball that New York apparently can't have this year. Then maybe we'll talk about moving you up a spot.
What are you talking about? There's like 4,000 jackasses free, well, maybe 10,000 jackasses. Thank you. In my proper space. You know what? I don't know how many people they allow now. It used to probably get close to like 70, 80, 100,000 people.
No, but I
the
heard they're not dropping
NYPD
the ball
tightly
anymore.
controls that. Did they replace it with something else? Is that what it is? Is there a new gimmick?
This is secondhand news for me.
It's
I'm
not.
gonna tell you.
I don't think New York, but it was most of Europe that canceled their New Year's celebrations because of visitor influence.
We talk about the dicks that blew up my skyline.
Yep.
Fuck them. Don't change anything for them unless you have to. Hey, look who's out there. It's Sith Dan. It's Wallace Lang. We got some friends. You know what? John the Beagle Dad, I think I see out there. The Trek reviewers over on my channel and Radioactive Actual. Hello and Happy New Year to all. It's your buddy, Admiral Teague. Like I said, I got Gorilla's Random Thoughts. And then at the bottom of the totem pole, we have my buddy, Resolute Germ. We are here to talk about the end of the year. I'm our one host. We started a little early out of enthusiasm. And guys, did you know that this was considered by TrekMovie.com to be one of the greatest years in the history of televised Trek?
But of course, they have to excuse that damn Section 31 somehow.
Well, it didn't unfortunately make the list, but you're going to be incredibly pleased by just some of these absolutely fantastic stories. Listen to this one. The end of the year is almost upon us, right? So last week we took a look back. They took a look back at the biggest Star Trek news stories of 2025. I bet Alex Kurtzman leaving town wasn't reported, but here we go. The best episode of Strange New Worlds was Terrarium. Do you remember that piece of shit?
I try not to.
That's the one where Ortegas meets the Gorn, and we find out that it's a female Gorn, so it means the good Gorn. And it's like it jumps up and screams and hisses, and Ortegas freezes and does nothing for like a minute and a half while the Starfleet people slowly pull their guns out, check their weapons, clear their safeties, slowly sight down their arms, fire several warning shots, and then finally like kill the thing. It was as dumb as the Acolyte. That was the best. And what I think is even funnier about this is they're offering an IQ test. That's the ad on the page. That is the underwriting on this one. I don't know if you see it. I just presented it. It's got a blue picture in the middle. It's the bluest picture in the middle. I'm moving it a little now. If you look down at the bottom of the screen.
Think that one.
Yeah, there you go. It's the one that's got the 2025 moving up and down. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Star Trek Best of 2025 brought to you courtesy of your Star Trek panel and Gorilla, who does Deep Space Nine. So, I mean, he knows his Star Trek. So, did you see Strange New Worlds Terrarium, Gorilla?
I've watched all of Strange New World, which Entomouth can still go fuck himself.
You know what? There were two big highlights for this writer, one of which was the episode, What is Starfleet? which I thought was the worst one. That was the one that was put together with like pieces of other episodes, and they made it a pretend documentary so that they could film with a handheld cam and get away with it. Like, it was literally filmed with like an iPhone. It was such a piece of shit. And Terrarium, despite its maddening final moments, so even the person who had to write for Trek movie admits that the end was so stupid because there was like 5 chances to get around killing this thing. It was a tribute to Enemy Mine and a variation of TOS Arena. This episode succeeded not because of its callbacks, but because of an eminently rewatchable, surprisingly moving scenes between Ortega's Melissa Navia in a riveting performance and her Gorn-again friend stranded together on a toxic moon. I didn't think it needed the Metrons or the suggestion of canon-correcting mind wipe, but the painstaking steps from survival to friendship and sacrifice between the Gorn transcended my canon gripes and had me hooked, writes Lori Ulster. So, like, she's possibly needs to take the mocap, if you know what that is. It's the Montreal Cognitive Assessment. It's a common test. I took it this morning twice. It's very hard. The best episode of the Con audiobook was, we'll skip that. Look, this is where they're at. A SETI Alpha 5 script that they couldn't sell is, hey, the dead man is here. Hello, sir. It's good to see you. Yeah, what is Starfleet was truly horrible, my friends. Yeah, right. Truly rewatchable for the Gorn one. Yeah. Hey, look, it's our pal Sithdan. Sithdan, welcome to hour 1 of the show to show. Multiple, New Year's Eve show.
Yeah.
Hello,
I'm
world,
gonna try.
Happy New Year to all of you.
Yeah, Happy New Year. I'm gonna try to ring in the West Coast, but like the 5 people who live in Alaska and the 5 people who can afford internet in Hawaii can go fuck themselves. They're on their own.
You know what? I'm just glad to be in charge here when it becomes an American New Year, because you know what? It's not really like this metric New Year that they're counting in places like Slacker Socialist Canada. If you're up there in your igloo, clubbing a harp seal to death to get by, cobbling together broken transformers or whatever you might be doing, you know. It's not 2026 until it's 2026 in America. And once it's 2026 in New York, it's 2026 in America. And that's because all of America is on East Coast time, or as we call it, America time. One America time coming this year. Isn't that one of the reforms, Sher?
Well, we were going to go with specific time. But to keep the winding down from back east, we might have to go with East Coast.
Well, I think that Pacific time was being considered until California demanded it be called equal time. So, that's on the West Coast. At any rate, that's the best Star Trek audiobook. The best episode of Scouts. What the fuck even is Scouts? The surprises of Star Trek Day launched Star Trek Scouts, a Nick Jr. web series aimed at the preschool crowd. Oh, God. Alex Kurtzman's preschool Star Trek. That sounds like a lot of fun.
That sounds like a violation of his keep him away from children thing.
Whoa. Can you imagine that? It's like, you may notice that some kids in school are different. They may have a mommy and a daddy rather than 2 mommies or 2 daddies, which is more normal. That's exactly what Alex Kurtzman's take on life would be. Like, he's like, I happen to be married to a woman, but it's only because I feel bad about being white that I can't stand that guy. The 6th episode, called Asteroid Blasters, mixes things up as the team breaks away from their reliance on the asteroid deflector wheel. It sounds like they're playing Space Paranoids, if anyone knows what that is. The best TOS novel, Identity Theft by Gregory Penis. There are only 3 Trek novels released all year. I bet you none of them were any good.
Well, that goes without saying.
The cover is all right, but the ship doesn't look very right, does it? It looks AI mistake, doesn't it? Did Neural Derp make the cover for them? Neural Derp could have Sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
The one that's out looks like it's on top of the ship, not behind it.
Neural Derp does a better job than this. Germ can verify that. That was a hell of an interview, wasn't it?
Yeah, interesting kid.
I never thought he would go that far with just telling us everything he did, but like, good on him. Like, he was just like, I guess, like, what's the point of deceiving anyone or pretending it's anything but what it is? And like, he took credit where credit's due. Like, yeah, I wrote the prompt. Yeah, I created it this prompt by this prompt. This is how much you can create at a time. So, like, his artistry it's not like he just wrote, make me a Star Trek video with a redneck song. He, like, researched the song, wrote the prompt. The songs were, like, he song tested until he got the right song. And then he edited the video. Most of the video, all the videos that we saw were good, but could you believe the level of detail he was getting there in those last couple of videos?
Yeah, it's something else.
The best comic book series was Lower Decks. Germ, have you seen these Lower Decks comics?
No, I stay away from the comics.
They are so despicable. If you look at the green trans chick, she is whatever. The captain is gay in one of the comics. Ensign Ho over there in the corner, she's got issues. They're all horrible. Best individual comic issue. Star Trek: The Last Starship #1. Bringing back Kirk is absurd, but Picard Season 3 did leave the turbo lift door slightly ajar. So they did that, and thank God no one let them do it, but they used their piece of crap script anyway for that one. Ugh. Sirs. Best game release, Star Trek Online Unleashed. Anyone know shit about this?
I haven't played Star Trek Online in a long time.
Is it mostly ships, or do you...
It's been a while since I played the version of it that I played, but it's a mixture of space combat and ground combat. They do a lot of 3D dimensional thinking when it comes to their ship battles.
So it's mostly a ship battle game, and it has... Because this is not the new Trek people making the awards. Yeah. It's some magazine. Now, the Trek movie's real friendly towards them, but I think if you put out any Star Trek video game, if you give them enough money, they would say it was good. Or who knows if they're CBS or not. But the bottom line is that game is semi-unaffiliated with the rest of it, so we'll find out. Best high-end merch, I think everyone agrees with this one, the Lego Enterprise D.
Well, yeah,
19 inches.
Saying.
19 by 24 inches. It's actually a pretty darn good piece of merch. And then we go to the worst effing piece of merch on the face of the earth. Just absolutely putrid. Look at this Moopsie. It is from Star Trek Picard. I have no idea what it is. Quark's... what the hell is it?
I have no
Funko
idea
Pop that received my favorite gift, Moofsy, the adorably deadly creature from the aptly titled Season 4 episode of Star Trek Lower Decks. I have no bones, yet I must flee.
It's probably some kind of alien species that they turned into a device. I don't know.
Best live event attraction, Star Trek Red Alert. It might have been okay. She looks pretty smug. And these people look like they're pissed and don't want to be there. And that woman looks like she's laughing the wrong way. Look who's back, sir! Wes Cagle, sir! Sir!
Hey, Wes.
Sir, I don't know how you feel. I don't know what you feel about how you feel about this one, sir, but just pass it in the Landman chat if you want to join us.
Hey, I also want to say welcome to Mikey, Scurvy, and we had another person pop in. Tonic Madman, Lombardi. Yeah, all kinds of people hopping in.
The Lombardi.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the New Year's Eve stream, casting on all 4 channels for all 4 time zones.
Oh, you moved?
Well, Dan's in California, so he gets to cover the Mountain Time Zone. He's in the Twilight Zone, so he doesn't get counted as West Coast.
Any time zone that's not year round doesn't really count. That's why I'm anti Mountain Time Zone. Hey, do me a favor. I'm not the producer of tonight's show. Could someone highlight Wes Cagel's 24-month member chat?
We just had it up there.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I was messing around. Thank you, Wes Cagel, so much for supporting me and having my back for 24 months. You have done the greatest thing anyone could do to help further Star Trek. You have been a mighty warrior for my channel, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, sir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So, T, is it already past midnight where you are, or is it still 11 something in your time zone?
It's 3 a.m.
We have about 53 minutes for Teague to ring into New Year.
That is correct, sirs and madams. I mean, well, sir, well, there might be some madams out there. If we have more than 5 people, statistically, it's likely that there's a madam out there. Is that Lombardi? Hey, Lombardi, 1969. What's going on? 57 years ago this year, huh? Wow, it seems like forever. Men landed on the moon. So that was Universal Fan Fest nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. Who knows? If with a good enough set, it might have been okay. It looks like the Enterprise D set. It could have been all right. She's wearing the Prodigy shirt because it's close enough, and it's the only successful thing they have right now. And like success is a relative term, but best convention moment: the Voyager reunion in Las Vegas. Best convention moment is San Diego Comic-Con, where they have that fucking terrible dance, but at the same time they're like laying down the first plans for Star Trek United, and the dance outside like seals the deal. They're like, this is so fucking stupid. We have to like listen to Sussman. Like anything is better than what's going on in the parking lot right now. People are walking by stunned. They don't know whether to jeer or clap. Germ, when we watched that dance footage, what went through your mind?
I wonder where the bucket was for the change they were trying to collect.
It was like they were told that they couldn't have a room. What? Oh, this is the best podcast. All right, guys. These are the people who are beating us at Star Trek. Let's give it up. The Sci-Fi Sisters, our favorite all-around Star Trek podcast, says TrekMovie.com. For the year goes to the Sci-Fi Sisters. Yes, that live show, when it's often just the sisters with an A, is always a treat. But it's their interviews where the Sci-Fi Sisters stars shine the brightest. The conversations they have with Star Trek creators, both in front of and behind the camera, and people from other sci-fi shows, Foundation, For All Mankind, Resident Alien, and more, are unlike any others, letting their subjects get comfortable, personal, philosophical, or just hang out and have a good time. Some of my highlights this year were Robbie McNeil, Roxanne Dawson. Roxanne Dawson would be interesting. The Women of Resident Alien. I don't know the show. Is it any good? Brandon Braga. All right, that's interesting too. Who seemed truly touched that they had compliments about his work. Brandon Braga has a lot of practice at telling people he appreciates that they love Star Trek at this point.
So basically, this part is with a quartet of 4 paid Star Trek shows, in other words.
Essentially.
Well, let's see. Let's see. I bet you it's a diverse group. In 2025, this is sad, guys. Let's not troll the dead. This is kind of sad. In 2025, the sisters lost one of their own. The great film scholar Sabrina Wood to pancreatic cancer. Cancer sucks. We're very sorry to the Sci-Fi Sisters. Their live show tribute to her with guests like Kitty Swink, who turned down World Series tickets to be there, will break your heart and uplift you at the same time. They've started a micro grant fund in Sabrina's name, says Laurie Ulster.
Dead Man, Trek culture didn't make the cut because even these shills know better than to throw up such an obvious shill as best podcast.
You know what? It can't really be called that because, one, if you try to use their stuff, like who knows what they'll do to you. to like the Kurtzman side of things, they're like trying to lure YouTubers in with longer than you can use cuts of the video. They keep it to like 7 or 8 seconds, so it still looks more or less like other people's YouTube videos. But sometimes they'll just show you like whole segments. Like it's obvious, and then sometimes it will just say CBS on their banner. Depends what their interpretation of with the law is through corporate at the time. I don't know if it was ever self-owned. Best themed podcast, Trek Politics. Germ, you and I have watched Trek Politics. You know who the host is. You're a big fan of her uncle.
Yeah, the not good Trump.
She's from the Bronx. What do you expect? This one was a big surprise. After Tony recommended Trek Politics, I still didn't go listen. Stupid me. This podcast, hosted by political commentator, writer, podcaster Bob Seska and author Mary Trump, is back in action after a break and covering episodes of the original series, looking at it from a political standpoint when it comes to Kirk's choices, Starfleet's rules, and weird planetary governments. I hope that one of them is ours. They do it with a great combination, and I mean our planet, not our country. They do it with a great combination of political smarts. Okay. Historical knowledge and upbeat humor, taking something incredibly familiar and looking at it from a very specific perspective and asking all the right questions. And the Bobservation segment is one the hardcore fans can relate to, says Lori Ulster. Honestly, look at her scowling there. John, good night. Happy New Year, my friend. You know what? As I look at this, I got to be really honest with you. We've watched the one with Sussman. It was different from the other ones. His was outlier, but we only watched like 4. 2 of them were hardcore, hard-biting political like craziness. One was so political we couldn't find the Star Trek. We just got lost and turned it off. It went on too long, on and on and on about the politics. Another one was a straight episode interpretation where the guy wasn't so bad. I don't know if you saw that one. Did you see that one? Where they straight up interpreted it like a... Yeah. All right, so the only thing she knows is TOS. They did one TOS episode. She kind of knew what she was talking about. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't great. That was Trek Politics. And then the other one was basically she'll do infomercials for other people's Trek-related content. And, like, that's basically why she does these things. So that's Trek culture. She won Best Podcast. And Best Celebrity Podcast episode, Berman and Bragger on Decon Chamber. That's none of these are real honors because the TrekMovie.com's awards mean shit. But the Decon Chamber is kind of Colin Trenier, and Dominic Keating is back, unfortunately. Dominic Keating is sort of like a douchebag on that. It was my take. Jerem, what did you think?
He's okay on it. He just dresses like a douchebag.
That's really, he dresses like an ecstasy dealer, and sometimes he looks like he might be slightly stoned.
So, Teague,
well, that's okay. I'm slightly stoned every time I'm on your show.
You need to be. So am I.
So, Teague, tell me, did you pull up this list because you know you're on the list somewhere?
I pulled up the list because hour one on my channel, I wanted to have some Star Trek to do, and I wanted to point out that no, in fact, the problem with this list is it's biased, and it's what proves it's fake is that I'm not on there.
He couldn't afford to buy his way on the list this year.
I would never buy my way onto anything, and I would never promote through donation. If I give someone money, it's because I like them. I have a few paid. I have one less paid membership. I was coming up on like 50 months with Midnight's Edge. I still have my Midnight's Edge. The Midnight's Edge After Dark is gone. I had subs to both them for a long time.
Midnight's Edge After Dark, he got completely demonetized, and apparently he's going to be shutting down the channel.
He's going to start another one. I think what he's going to do is probably get a DBA and get the AdSense to pay to the DBA and then become an employee of himself. Best social follow, Bob Kobliak. Of course he's on Blue Sky. Germ, you have your Blue Sky is very active. Tell me, what is it like on there?
Unfortunately, not very active anymore. They found out what I was doing, and they quickly banned me for calling them commie pinkos every maybe 10 seconds.
I'm still on there, and it's so dead and so boring. There's two people who talk to me about baseball, and they don't seem to be political in any way. They're just there for the baseball, and I was there so no one else could take my name. That's the best reason to be on Blue Sky. I've put some things that I've done up there to see what happens. Not a lot of incoming from Blue Sky. I don't think there's any activity there. It's dead, guys. Blue Sky sucks. And Wes Cagle is talking to John the Beagle Dad. He said, "Last stop in and say hi to everyone. So long as you're feeling well enough, like I am tonight." Well, like I said, there's a pass for you if you want in the Landman chat. And also, Tony has a pass, so he might be on here in a little while. I told him to come on during my time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he should be being on in a couple of minutes. I just gave him the green light. I told him let's warm up for 15 minutes to 31. But that's it. The best social follow is this guy on douchey Blue Sky. You know where you can find Admiral Teague starting tomorrow. I'm going to be on Troth Central. Have you heard of this website? Or Troth Social? Troth Social.
No.
Truth Social?
Central. Central or Social?
Social.
Yeah. I retruthed some stuff today. I like it. It's not the same
bad.
as Blue. It's Blue Sky with no dark theme. And yeah, as far as Blue Sky goes, dark theme was really functional, like all the way through to describe my feelings about it. Best creator, Starbase One. What is this for? Star Trek on Ice?
I have no idea what that is.
It's probably
It looks like shit.
It's probably a fan creation, a fan art.
Ship Prawn. Stand out for their incredible work in video rendering.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Hey,
I mean, it needs to be explained. Yes.
I need you to close those useless tabs you got shared out to make room for if Tony shows up.
You got it. There you go. Although, if you get too many guests, what happens is the tile just slides down. They'll be under. You still hear the pop. Hey!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year, Star Trek Nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome a friend of Stark of Iron, Alistar. Alistar, welcome to the show.
It's good to see Wes Cagle in the chat first and foremost. Everybody was thinking about you. I hope that you're in better spirits tonight. I know I am. Thanks to the fine folks at Sazerac Louisiana Rye Whiskey. Cheers. A pleasure to one and all. How do you think this new year is going to go, gentlemen? I think it's going to be a year of veritable success.
2024
Yeah, that
part
asteroid's
3.
going to show up any day now.
I think it'd be 2024 part 3.
2024 part the third. Well,
Yeah. Hey, Lemon.
intelligent assessment. So, T, I understand
Yes.
that you are a bit angry at my charge, as it were. Now, I do understand that I own him. He's mine.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You tell Stark of Iron that he is to stop putting on subs immediately. In fact, I am ordering him to stop putting on subs, okay? I'm not
But
just
he
asking.
only takes orders from me.
All right, well, I am ordering you to order him to stop putting on subs immediately. Immediately.
Calm now. No.
This has to stop right away. Look, you're going to upset the natural order of things. If you keep look, Tony is dangerously close. He's only like 30 subs below me right now, and that is just bad for everyone. That's bad for everyone.
Are you at 3080 then?
I'm at 3070.
Well, it's not 80. We're about 22 behind you.
You know, that is absolutely improper, and you are to stop right now. Sithan and Gorilla and Resolute Germ don't like it either. Okay,
It's unfucking fortunate. What can I say? This is the business that we are in.
You know what? You're taking advantage of the of the Colbert crowd and the lack of energy in the late night area. That's all it is.
Let's say hello to
Teag
Suzanne. Welcome.
Tony, no,
Hi,
Teag
Suzanne.
Tony's no longer under his command. He's under mine. The only reason, ladies and gentlemen, that Mr. Stark has reached this level of success is because he has sold his soul to me.
That happened a
Well,
long
I
time
mean,
ago.
you'd think for that kind of a price, you could have pulled him ahead of me a little faster than like 3 years. He had a little bit of a head to start, and so did Captain Jilly.
Hey, discount merchandise.
I didn't say it.
It's unfortunate, but it's true. We are going to continue providing more production quality, more variety entertainment, and a broader scope of an audience, including untapped markets totally outside of the YouTube sphere, to weaponize our industrialized level of fun. And there's nothing you could do to stop us. It's unfortunate that you want to try and coerce me, or at the
No,
very
it's
least,
not that I want to
shake me
coerce
down.
you.
You're shaking me down. You don't want to shake me down.
I'm not so much trying to coerce you as I think it's very important that people subscribe to my channel as soon as possible, as well as these other great creators here. Because if that doesn't happen, if Tony gets bigger than me, we're talking about going back to the past. Like, this is a situation that since we started, we would be going back to, like, I think October 2022 is when I passed you, and then I guess it would be May of 2023 that I passed Jill. So we can't have you guys, you can't get out of line
Stark
here.
is totally affiliating himself to crowds that are totally outside of yours. So
That's
it's
true.
all's fair. All's fair in love and war, my good man.
I will say this, he is far more collegial than others who would try to compete. Some would come on and
No,
do
he's
Star
not
Trek.
competing. He has
So-
no choice but to do
Well-
what I tell him.
I consider him more a colleague rather than someone who, say, would come on and do Star Trek while I'm doing Star Trek. That
he
I
doesn't do
cannot
much of Star
forgive.
Trek.
That's one of the things I like. How about that Fallout show, though? It's not having a very good reception this season.
It's not having a very good reception, despite the fact that it's utterly enjoyable, at least according to Mike Judge and myself. I enjoy it. So, I mean, people are just trying to nitpick in this day and age. It's unfortunate. Ladies
It's
and
more
gentlemen,
the-
I'm going just to say this. Woke is dead. They're dying out with a whimper. They're not even dying out with a bang, alright? Woke
I think you're
is
talking
dead.
about Stranger Things, not the Fallout show.
Yeah, Stranger Things, on the other hand, they're doubling down on obsolete ideals. But Fallout is not doing anything close to the margin of the affront that, everybody already knew the man was gay. He didn't need to come out and say it like he did. That was so stupid.
I gotta thank Mr. House Party 6 for his very generous $10 super chat. Happy New Year to you, sir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Full spread, says Mr. House Party
Full
6.
spread. Don't
You know
stop till
what?
they see the glow of the tubes.
That's when you say it's like I feel like it's like begging for the Ace Ventura Pet Detective full spread, like talking out the ass joke. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I don't have my sound effects for my video, Mr. House Party. What can I say? Ready? Here we go.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Admiral
Girl,
T,
you
I
have
got
something?
a super chat song we can play for him. We got a super chat song we can play for him.
Let me do the super chat speech and then play the super chat.
Playing literally the same AI songs over and over, but we can agree to disagree. I like this comment from Wallace Lang here. He says, if Alistar keeps interrupting my favorite live streams, I will leave them and go to only Doomcock and WDW Pro. Now that's not nice.
All right, Alistair, calm down. I have to do the $10 super chat thank you song. All right, here we go. It's not actually a song. We don't have the We don't have the right video for it or the audio, but I can do my approximation of it. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Just have to change my avatar a little bit. Here we go. All right, that'll work. The Carthaginians were attacked by 3 Roman legions. The Arab women stripped them of their shields and tunics and swords. Soldiers lay naked in the sun. 2,000 years ago, I was there. Thank you so much, Mr. House Party 6. Happy New Year to you. You are the best, my man. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it, as we are only 33 minutes away from American 2026. And from now on, the New Year's Eve will no longer be known as just an American holiday, but as a day when the entire world celebrates the changing of the calendar. I'm declaring it right now. America has kept New Year's Eve to itself long enough. We're going to export this holiday to the rest of the world. People in England are probably going to start doing it, and I bet you before this broadcast's over, people in Australia will have picked up on doing it.
Well, Australia's well ahead of it.
Australia is definitely going through some moving and a shaking of its own accord, unfortunately.
Well, because of, One America time, we're ahead of them, and they've seen this already, so they're acting on what I've said. But thank you so much, Mr. House Party 6. That is really awesome New Year's gift. I thank you so much, man. You've been a true pal and a great supporter of the channel over the course of, again, 2 years. I'm starting year 3 monetized. We got to get a year 3 badge for everybody. I've been thinking hard on it. I think maybe moving the black badge up and keeping that with the oldest people and introducing a new badge somewhere along the line. Because the only thing you're allowed to change is your badges. The OGs like the gold Starfleet logo on the black background. Germ, what do you think? You have one.
Yeah, the black one should stay with older.
Mr. Stark's definitely got one.
Yeah. All right. So we got members of the old guard here saying they want to stick with the black. All right. So should the new one be Landman related for like the first month? Because it's only month 1 badge. We'll introduce a new month 1 badge.
Good oil, Derek,
I think it's going to be just Ali Larder like showing off her assets.
There you go.
Although with photographs, like we tried, even with Sydney Sweeney, it's so small. It's just like, I don't know what you would do. Like, so I just we zoomed in on her rack. Nothing's a shaking on a shakedown street. Used to be the heart of town. Hey, who could be more grateful than the Grateful Dead? I mean, they had so many great shows. I went to a bunch of Grateful Dead shows. I never went inside though. I never made it past the people outside who were selling the various intoxicants, shall we say, and that was always a lot of fun. And I wish I had gone to the show. You assume they'd be around forever, but you know what? Who knows how to celebrate the Super Bowl more than Jerry Garcia? Remember that one?
Right, the Grateful Dead.
I never really paid attention to any of the halftime shows.
They didn't play halftime. What happened was Jerry Garcia got arrested after the 49ers won the Super Bowl shooting heroin underneath the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. He was a wild man. He was already like 45 years old. It was like, how is this guy still doing this stuff? And then the other thing that goes through your mind is like sometimes it's exactly who you expect it to be. Because like I was old enough to know how bad that was, and like I was in high school. Like I had seen what the kids with the Grateful Dead T-shirts were doing.
If it's San Francisco, I definitely wasn't paying attention.
I was with them. I just had the Sabbath shirt. I still have. I have a better Sabbath shirt now than I had then. I don't know why.
Don't you have the Sabbath shirt that was featured in the Avengers movie, the original one, the Joss Whedon one?
I have like 3 of those. That was the only shirt they had that was worth buying. I bought one of the other variants, and it was really just bad. Until they started making more shirts when their merch really started selling. They had a really limited selection, even up to 13. I think they turned the merchandising over to Ozzy's people, and of course now they've got everything. But you can't find a T-shirt from when Dio's in the band on Amazon. You got to go to eBay. There's
That's
only pirate
nonsense.
T-shirts of all the Dio stuff. Yeah, I want a Heaven and Hell T-shirt really bad, but you can't get one. Well, I get one on eBay.
Well, I only wanted to come on here for a little bit. I understand that there is some fan disdain towards my arrival.
Didn't
But I
see
wanted
any
to
of
wish
that.
everybody, I just wanted to wish everybody, from the bottom of my heart and the heart of my bottom,
There you go.
a happy new year. And if you will permit me to sing Auld Lang Syne a cappella before I leave, that is entirely up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. Go for it.
Sounds good, and thank you for your hospitality. But I'm not here to derail any shows because, there's some people out there that think I am. I'm just doing a bit of a tour before I go to my radio broadcast on a totally different platform and earn my money there. So, shall we then? Should old acquaintance be forgot and ne'er brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in the days of hoarding sign? For hoarding sign, my dear, for hoarding sign, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of hoarding sign, and surely you will buy your cup, and surely I'll buy mine, you cheapskate. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of hoarding sign. We two paddled in the stream from morning sun till night. The scenes between us roared and swelled since the days of hoarding sign. Old acquaintance be forgot and ne'er brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot for the sake of hoarding sign. There we are. Happy New Year,
All right.
filthy animals.
Happy New Year, Tony. Happy 2026.
It's a
Happy New
pleasure
Year.
to be here. I will go ahead and take my leave as now I must celebrate New Year's with the Colton. As I have extended myself into so many circles, I must carry on. It is a pleasure, Teague. And again, our competition, for the record, ladies and gentlemen, our competition is 110% foul paw. We're doing this just for the growth, for the sake of our own channels. None of the banter that we say towards each other has true malicious intent. We're just having a bit of the old classic of the fuck around and find out. So, all right then, you're muted, sir.
So if Tony disappears, it's got nothing to do with me.
No, that just means that he's found himself back in the bottom of a bottle, which we're keeping him from.
We've got someone here who wants to say goodbye to you, Tony, for us. Germ or Gorilla, could you put in our next guest?
Where is it?
He should be right there next to me.
Ah, here we go.
Sir.
Yes, sir. What would you like? What would you like me to say here, sir?
There you go.
You all have a wonderful evening, and Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Cheers. Damn, the Sassy is good. I'm so glad I'm drinking it and not him. Or else he'd be in deep, deep doo-doo.
He's already in pretty big trouble competing with me, but you know what? He has to play baseball. He might get hit by a few pitches. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, shit, the beanballs are out. Have yourself a wonderful night, sir.
Have a good night. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. So see that? We got Germ. I brought Trump with me from my all the way over from my channel.
Yeah. Nice for the president to stop by.
You know what? He was very busy, sir, but he really wanted to see us. Is there anyone else coming by? I got rid of my other tile. The last one remaining is just the Admiral Teague background. I don't know if you want to put it up for the last little while until we hit midnight. Oh wow, we're getting close. 24 minutes.
It's not gonna show up with 4 people on there. It's just gonna be behind everybody.
You can't put us all off on the side like that, like my format does. I'll kick it. I don't care.
Well, yeah, go ahead and kick it.
You got it. All right, we've cleaned off the screen, and we've got just 23 minutes left until 2026, the year of America. I think it's going to be a lot of Americaning done this year on Earthica. I think that we'll probably have one of the best years ever. I think it's going to be a great year for everyone to come visit New York. Happy New Year's to you, Wallace Lang.
Have a good night, Wallace.
Good night, my friend. Yeah, well, Doomcock is doing his thing, but you know what? Up to you. There's been a few Doomcocks, lately. We are not truly affiliated with him, so hey, you know what? The night belongs to no one but lovers. Am I right? And Jovan Musk, who is Elon Musk's cousin.
If you're in Europe, it belongs to a certain uninvited group that got almost every New Year's celebration canceled.
I will say this.
Why? Because it's not their New Year, or because fireworks scare their dogs?
They don't care if you scare their lunch.
Wait, hold on. What?
It's haram for them to own pets.
Does that mean
so there's only one other reason they would. There's only one reason they would own animals.
Oh God! Moving on. All right, guys. So this was quite the year in pop culture. For me, it started out with a double dog dare from Krimlon, who sent Admiral Teague, your buddy, to go see, of all things, Snow White. Snow White. I started my year in February 1st. Was the first pop culture experience of 2025. And man, was that movie terrible. But it was only like 98 or 103 minutes long. So like 10 minutes in, I was like, this is horrible. And I'm like, and 10% over.
GT, were you on snow to get through it too?
You would not want any accelerants that made time go by faster or stimulants like that. You would want something like alcohol or something that slowed you if you were going to take intoxicants and someone's got a car alarm going off. You would want something like alcohol or anything that made time sort of like go by a little faster, like speed, cranking up the passage of time, like to have that movie happen in a way that was more overwhelming. Like boozed out and not really paying attention is probably the way to see Snow White. Were the songs good? I didn't walk in with like the most open mind, but I really did try to. I was asked to by the channel, and there's nothing memorable about any of the songs, really. There was no Scuttlebutt bad song, but there was no good song that you remember, and the biggest thing I could remember was during the first opening song, Good Things Grow, they talk about how everyone will share the wealth around no matter whether you work for it or not. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, and then like her father is gone at the end of the opening musical montage, just out of the picture, and then everything gets bad. So they have a female regent, but they screw it up anyway.
I haven't seen the movie, and from what I hear, it's terrible. I've only watched it as a form of torture.
They didn't even manage to nail a few memes in it. If you notice, there's not even memeing in it. So like, it's not memorable in any way. It's not even meme memorable. They also threw a lot of Cinderella in there.
Sit there and I double dog dare you to watch it.
You know, you have to record yourself watching it because you'll be writhing in pain. The part where they have the part where they have like the Snow White story mixed with the Cinderella story to try to get further and have some kind of conflict and other thing going on, and just like to try to do something else with this prince who becomes a robber who's not a prince. The seven vagabonds in the woods. It was the dumbest thing you ever saw. Gal Gadot's musical number was fun enough that for a couple of minutes they had something low end Baz Luhrmann, whatever it might have been, but it was a little bit fun, and her outfit looked kind of cool just during that moment. And if the whole movie had been like that, maybe the movie could have been like a goof. It's not even Rocky Horror kind of watching like Rise of Skywalker is. It is just totally terrible from beginning to end, except that 2.5, 3 minutes where Gal Gadot sings her song. She can't sing. It's hilarious that she can't sing. The song isn't that bad. It's designed for someone who can't sing. And her outfit looks cool. The rest of the movie sucks.
Gorilla, tell me, did you see Snow White this year?
Nope.
Well, in that case, I quadruple dog dare you for you to watch the movie for cringe stock on your channel.
Maybe after
It's brief.
Maybe I get back from the Caribbean there. We're already doing Craptastic Sunday night on Sunday there with Peters, which had a budget of $500.
My God. What year was it made? I mean, if it was made in 1923, that's probably a high budget movie.
Dear, give me a second. I'll look it up.
It's like 2018.
I thought it was like the 70s.
While $500 went a lot further in the 70s and was almost a considerable amount of money, well, it was a considerable amount of money. People died over $500 in the 70s.
Yeah, now $500 is not much nowadays because of it.
Right, but in the 70s, it was 250 packs of cigarettes.
96. 96.
I'm sorry, 2,500 packs of cigarettes. 96. Okay, wow. And in 1996, $500 was enough to buy 4,000 video games. All I know is I've had enough Kate Bush, and even as a joke, don't stick your D in a woman's omelet. That's what I learned this year. He gets away with that more than anything else he did in Landman, though. Like, she does bring his cock-soiled omelet from Dallas-Fort Worth back to Midland because she's a nut, but he doesn't do so badly off of it, does he?
I think it's a different omelet.
I don't know about that. It was kind of dimpled in a shape that was suggestive, and the way she threw it at him, I don't know about that one. She might have like overnighted it to herself, or whatever, like express mailed it to herself. Who knows? Angela's that crazy. Who knows? Maybe she did get another omelet. If that was another omelet, though, she filthed it up and dishonored that omelet in another way. Like she rubbed it against the toilet seat or something. We got people talking to me. Let me see. What do we got? The dead man says, all I know is I had enough Kate Bush. Okay. Hey, Levistro. Hello. It's great to see you. It's good to see you. We'll be back on Saturday with more Star Trek, and I should be back tomorrow night at 10, maybe even 9. Hey, radioactive actual. The omelet thing was a euphemism. Who came first, the chicken or the egg? Is that the euphemism?
The egg did, obviously.
Well, in Tommy's case, not at all.
Yeah. Well, I think he did because he had like a raging thing going on there. That was his situation below the waist. And they had like a lot of fun. That opening part was crass but kind of funny. I didn't mind it too much. And I thought it was something. But also like when he looks down at his rager and he's just like, ugh. Like, I think he did have to go take care of himself. Like, at this point, what the hell? I ought to spend the money.
Yeah, buddy's right. The blue pills came first.
I don't think the disposition of his thing. I think it lasted a little longer than 3 hours too. Hello to the Drew. Good to see you, sir. Welcome.
Hello there, the Drew.
Hey, Drew. Hey, buddy.
Sirs and madams, I want to thank everybody for being with us on this New Year's Eve. It's good to see you all. Been a wild
Yeah, we
year for
got-
Star Trek. We got the greatest failure in Star Trek history, Section 31, only to be followed by 10 more even greater failures. Every episode after the second episode of Strange New Worlds is actually worse than the whole 87 minutes or whatever it was of Section 31. It was excruciatingly painful to watch some of that Strange New Worlds.
And then we got the even bigger failure coming up next month of Academy.
I wonder how much Academy they're going to show.
I don't think they're getting past the opening pilot movie.
I don't think they're going to show much more. I think it'll be compressed. I don't think Kurtzman has much control. Tachyon Pulse was on the other day talking about how there's going to be like a way to keep Kurtzman around and keep both universes alive. He's clearly got to explain that one. Oh, okay. Have a good night, Dead Man. And thank you so much for everything you've done this year for the channel. You're a great channel member and a great pal. And thanks for being on that one show with us. It was great to have you as a panelist that one time.
Yeah, and
If you're
Dead
still
Man,
back,
we're
we'll be on
going
for a while. We might
all the way
be
through
on
West Coast time.
If we're not on my channel, we'll be on Germs. I'm going to probably change mine to member after about like a little after 12 because I know everyone's like chomping at the bit to do all sorts of things that my channel can't stand up to. Like I will not survive some of the crazy things that people want to do by the end of this. So we'll be dropping everyone else's link in the chat before we like peace out on my channel. But I will be on and we will be leaving those links in the chat so that you can sub to these other creators. And what the hell? I mean, if you have to sub to Stark of Iron and you haven't already done it, I mean, do so.
Hey, Teague, I do got a very important question for you, though.
Not gay.
It's no.
Okay.
If Alex Kurtzman and J.J. Abrams were both drowning in a pool, and you could only save one of them, what kind of sandwich would you make?
Oh, God, I would make like the most delicious and beautiful sandwich. It would be a fantastic, fully dressed sandwich with all the condiments. In fact, I would spend so much time thinking about that sandwich that the ambulance or the meat wagon would have left before I even turned around to regard the newly empty pool, where after eating the sandwich, even though I wouldn't have waited an hour, I would have jumped in as soon as they were out. And backstroked around in victory, humming the Next Generation theme at the top of my lungs. That's exactly what I would do. Tacky on, tacky off, make circle. He's going to come on and explain this stuff. He said when the holidays are over, they'll be over tomorrow. We'll give it a day or two, and I'll talk to him. One thing I would hope everyone will give him a break about is he's pretty fucking woke. People are allowed to feel that way.
I'll try to maintain my composure. I won't call him a pinko. That's what I'll promise. I won't call him a pinko.
Just take it from the last conflict we had when you had to have that issue where you time people out, and like I was just like didn't even care. But the reason it's like I have your back 100%. I don't care. You had to be. There's no way you weren't right. Don't worry about it. You know that's how I feel about this one. There's no way you're not going to be right, so just don't worry about it. Trust you implicitly on this one, number one.
I'll keep my mouth relatively shut.
You know what? We're not going to go to politics. That's all. And like that would be like, I think it would be interesting to start off with politics and let him lay out how he feels without and like. I guess our people go after him a little bit, so I'll defend him a little bit from the chat, like, and then like get into like, so how do you predict this stuff? And then maybe he might be a little more at ease and willing to share with us. If we defend his freedom of speech, we both believe in freedom of speech. He doesn't have to be saying what we agree with for him to be allowed to say it. And let's face it, since this is on in our country and he's broadcasting from he's at substantial risk by expressing his opinion, although I think his opinion might be safer, but someone could still take exception to it and possibly have him, face consequences, right?
Well, if he has a NordVPN link to bypass his country, I doubt it.
No, he's open about being in London. He's, or whatever, wherever Man U plays. Manchester United plays in London, right? Manchester's part of London?
Close enough.
Wait. Wait,
close
like
enough.
what? England is inside of London, right? And Manchester is part of England because all of England is part of London.
You got that kind of backwards.
Who's the president of England right now?
No one. They don't have a president.
They
I've
have a
heard they
prime
have an
Charles.
Ayatollah. Yeah, Ayatollah Charles is in charge right now.
They have a prime minister too.
Is that what they have? Prime rib and prime minister? So that's the confusion. London broil, prime minister. Okay. I don't even know who that prime minister is right now. Is it still they had that lady called Theresa May and she lasted like a week.
Keir Starmer is
craziness.
currently their prime minister.
What is the name?
Keir Starmer.
Oh, I have heard of Keir Starmer. In fact, I was joking around with my Brit friends. I was calling them Starmerists, and they were getting quite. They found it very controversial, sirs.
I imagine some creative cursing was involved. Yeah, Buddy would know he's over there. Stummer is prime minister.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. They thought it was hilarious because they'd never heard the term before. And then they're like, we're going to use that one, mate. And then we're just like all laughing because apparently he's like their Tim Walz.
He's worse. He's more like their Joseph Stalin.
Oh,
So
God.
They have people driving past his house yelling retard?
I don't know about that, but the corruption thing is in play. And also, there's a lot of questionable things about a religion that's associated with some people who did some radical demolition here in New York City, who I'm not crazy about. Sorry, you guys had a chance to be my friend, and then you killed my friends. I'm not going to let that one go. Sorry, I'm a little too Italian and Latino to let that kind of shit go. And
a religion the king may or may not have converted to, judging off of his very favorable speeches toward them.
But you know what? We got rid of having a king because it's retarded, and King Charles is saying some things that are very controversial indeed. He has the right to worship as he chooses, but what's strange is his job. I was going to say, what's strange is his job makes him the head of the Church of. It's the Caliphate of England, right? He's the head of the Church of the Caliphate of England. Yeah. Well, I mean, if he just changes his name to Mullah Charles, isn't it all just as good?
Well, they have legitimate cause to get rid of him at that point.
The Emir of England family goes back all the way to World War II when they took over for a guy who was a Yahtzee.
He has a son, so they're good on that point. It's not like they haven't gotten.
I like that you got it right. I like that you got it right. He has a son. He has one son. Okay?
Yeah, because that redheaded son bitch has no drop of Charles's blood.
That's why sometimes he says things that are based to his weird beliefs. I mean, he has terrible beliefs. We don't back up most of what he says, I don't think, personally. But if you think about it, he does stay true to what he feels.
He doesn't say anything. His wife shoves her hand up his ass and puppets him like Kermit the Frog.
It's been a while since I've seen anything from him, but let's wait till after midnight when we're on the other side and on the other edge of the risk of the strike before we make any visual analogies such as that, because I just know that there's a morbidly obese fucking igloo-dwelling madman who lives his life around hating on me. I've learned to deal with it. It's just part of how I have to get through life. And you know what? One way or another, I'll find a way to survive it. But I have to be a little extra careful because Germ will verify this. Am I not the most attacked channel as far as just people viciously reporting me, trying everything they can?
Well, you do have that one guy who seems to have a stick up his ass about you.
Yeah, the trans guy. I should.
Trans-Siberian.
It's yeah, right. You know what? By the way, did you hear about the Polar Express too? They're considering making it.
Yeah, I've heard about that. It's the first one was bad enough. I don't know why they'd want to do a second one.
Are you talking about the anime one with Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Yeah. To get it right, I have no idea. I don't know why.
It wasn't the story that was the problem.
It was the animation.
The nightmare fuel of animation.
Yeah, they say that
no, I'm
the
with you.
uncanny valley effect of that movie it was, from what they say.
Now, by the way, we only have about 3 minutes left in 2025. As I look at the world clock, I'm trying to get it to go to seconds, but does anyone have like a second minute timer we can put up on screen?
No, I got something that I'll switch over to. We'll
I
see
think
the
I know
ball
what
drop.
to do. Well, I have a Paramount movie on, sir, because I am loyal to the Paramount brand. And you know what? It is. Ooh, it's a Mel Gibson movie.
What, Braveheart?
I don't know, but it's an Icon production. We'll find out in a moment. Payback is my favorite. I love him as a bad guy in that one. Well, it was an avenging good guy. Yeah, sorry.
Well, he did play a bad guy in, I think it was Expendables 3, wasn't it? Or was that
Braveheart is on. Braveheart's on. I didn't realize it was a Paramount picture. Maybe Paramount bought it. No, Paramount had to distribute it. He doesn't have any distributing. He just has a film house.
Well, I was guessing, but I was proven correct somehow.
2 more minutes, guys, until 2026. Gorilla, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
No.
Well, that's fair enough.
No,
Germ, how about you?
You got goals for next year, though. I got goals, but not resolutions. Like my goals.
Okay, what are your goals?
I'm gonna try to hit 1,500 subs, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get a merch store up and going. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for memberships.
The merch store, they take such a big cut. I advise against it. If you want to make money off merch, if you think you'd sell it, get a WordPress site for free and just direct people to it. You just can't put it in your channel description. You can talk about it, though.
Yeah.
The fourth
Honestly.
Wolf site does okay.
How much merch have you sold?
I don't have anything up, but they don't take a huge percentage.
Oh, okay. I don't know them.
If you have Stream Elements, they have a partnership through that.
I couldn't figure out how to use Stream Elements. We're in the final minute of 2025. Believe you would. How dare you! How dare you? He had a mechanical arm. Cheers to everybody.
Happy New Year, you filthy East Coasters.
Yep, Happy New Year.
Yeah. It's good to see everybody out there on my channel watching. We got 9 of you now. Thank you so much. It's deeply appreciated. I'm looking now about some of the details of how to maybe cast loose my stream when I'm ready to. So that's my
I
stream
can
is
do
in
that for
excellent
you.
health. How do you do that?
I just take you off of the list on the top of the StreamYard.
All right, we're signing off on Admiral Teagues, but before we do that, let me drop the link for Germ and for Gorilla. Let me go over the Resolute Germs channel. Guys, get ready for this link. You're gonna want it. It's incoming in a moment. All right? Do not misuse this link, but share it around. All right? Tell people about this guy. Now listen. He's what they call an alternative lifestylist. He lives life as a single-celled organism. And you can go to his channel and you can watch us there. And to everybody, I say it's been a really great 2025. I want to thank all of my subscribers and everyone from my channel. Happy New Year to all of you motherfuckers. I'm going to start sending this out on X just for the hell of it, and so that you guys can enjoy, if you want, on from my channel or on X, and spread the word. Tell people to go to Germ's channel and Gorilla's channel and Dan's channel, and we will be continuing the party. There it is at the bottom of your screen. Daniel, hello, and Wes Cagle, sir. It's so good to see you. That pass that you have access to will still bring you to the other studios. This now ends the Admiral Teague part of this. I don't have Sydney Sweeney for you this time, but you know what? This will be the only show of... I ended every show in 2025 with her, right? This is 2026, so we're set. And you know what, guys? I love you all, and thanks again for just an awesome 2025. You were with me every step of the way, and we really, really moved the needle on the Star Trek conversation. We changed a lot of what Paramount had to see, and we showed over, I think, in the course of 2 years, 50 to 60,000 people the horrors of new Star Trek, as well as all the people who watched our celebrations, the tens and tens and tens of thousands who watched our celebrations of different episodes of Enterprise, and all the stuff with Taylor Sheridan from 1923 to 1883, back to 1923, and again with Landman. Thank you all so much, and the best is yet to come. Happy New Year, happy 2026 to all of you. Please be very, very careful. And, I love you all. Sure.
Yeah. Just remember.
Good night, East Coast.
Good night, East Coast. Happy New Year. Sorry, girl.
Just remember, the average DUI costs $10,000. An average Uber ride is $40.
Yeah, and the subway's free, guys. The subway's free tonight. You can take the subway home for free. They're not going to charge till like 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. There's going to be so many people doing the walk of shame tomorrow. There's going to be so many people doing the fucking walk of shame.
Well,
Also, I live in a Latino neighborhood, so it sounds like there's a war going on.
Bye, East Coast.
I thought paying the subway was optional